Say it one more time.
That it was their loss and that they would never know who I am.
I like that. Say that one more time.
That they wouldn't know who I am. They wouldn't get together. It was their loss and they would make it.
Okay, say it one more time. No, I need you to say it. Speak it in the atmosphere.
It was their loss and they would never get to know who I am.
Yeah. Sometimes, I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes the best thing a person could ever do for you is reject you. Because you don't know how much time, how much drama, and have you ever dealt with drama? You understand how much heartache that person could be saving you from. And while you're thinking that person will be the best thing that ever happened to you, you don't realize that person can probably ruin your life. It can ruin your whole identity. And so that's really good for you to be able to say, you're lost. That's fine. You got to be very confident in yourself to be able to say that. You got to be very confident and know, you know what, I'm so worth it that you actually lose. You know, because I actually could be the best thing that ever happened to you. You know, so that's really, really good. That's a really good perspective to have. Okay, let me go to my sister here.
Okay, well, why would you be rejected by your own family member?
Why would you be rejected by your own family? Has anybody ever been rejected by a family member? Why do you think you would be rejected by your family member? Give me somebody. Give me well. Go ahead. Right, sister, right next to you.
I got rejected by my sister because I was talking to this kid, and I was talking to this kid, and like she's basically like, as long as you keep talking to him, I'm not gonna talk to you.
So they did like. Have you ever seen Intervention?
Yeah.
Where they like put demands on you, like, look, either you're gonna get yourself together, or you know, then so that's one type of rejection. That's actually positive rejection because that's trying to help you wake up to a certain extent. But there is a rejection that hurts deeper than that because you've done everything that you can to show love to that person. This is your family, and these are the people who should really be able to love you. All right. So why would you get rejected by? Is that your question? Why would you get rejected by your family? Is that what you're saying? Have you ever been rejected by your family? Give me a scenario when you've been rejected by your family. It's because you have different dads. So because you have different dads, you've been rejected by your sister. In what way? Like, what way is she rejecting you? Okay. Okay. All right. So she treats you better. Anybody get that second cousin treatment? You know, you the older brother, but the little brother gets treated better. You the little sister. Anybody? How do you deal with that? Talk to my sister. How do you deal with that? Who? You want to say something? Give it, Francis. Give it to my sister up at the top.
Hi, everybody. My name's TJ. It really hurts. I don't know how to deal with it, but it hurts when you get rejected by your own family members. And when it comes down, like, to me, I'm the middle child, so I lost attention already. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to talk to my mom. I don't even know what to say to her. And basically, all I can do is just cry because it hurts to be rejected. And all the attention is getting put on your older sister or your younger sister. And mind you, I got a little another sister on the way, so I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard, but I prayed. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna say this for everybody who's ever been rejected in their life. For everybody who's ever. You want to say something at the top? You want to say something? What she said? Okay. All right. All right. Give me one moment around that. All right. Give it to Khadijah really fast. Or are you gonna say something? All right. Give it right across from you, right next to Gay. Give it to Mom.
Yeah, I've been rejected. I was rejected just recently by my own grandma because me and my brother was split up, right? Mm-hmm. And my bro, he's in high school. He younger than me and all. And I don't think we get more attention than the other, except for he gets more positive attention.
Okay.
He made good grades and he do sports and everything. Mm-hmm. And as for me, I can't do sports and my grades, they good, but I'm not straight at school.
Yeah.
And like, I got like super burned something fierce because like I'm the one that lost my virginity before he did.
Are you the oldest brother?
I'm the older out of the two, but I'm in the middle.
Okay.
Like I super got burned. Like, how you gonna sit there and, get pressured and all this, that, and the other? And I lost it when I was like in middle school going into high school. So like the earlier I lost it, the more chance I didn't have to defend myself. So like I had no defense, and it's not like I'm trying to clean up with everything, but so he gets all the praise and everything because he's still a virgin, and so he claims and all this, that, and the other. So, I don't really know what to do about that because it's something that I can't prove, and I can't really say that I can't sit there and say that I didn't do it because I'm not gonna lie. Like,
right.
If I got it in, I got it in.
Right.
So.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I want you guys to turn to Psalms 27. Really fast forward. Turn to Psalms 27. I told y'all I could. Psalms 27. I'm going to read you something. And then I'm going to go to. I might have to move on though because I got a lot of questions. Psalms 27. Psalms 27. Verse 7. One thing I want you guys to understand before we read this is that one thing we don't allow families to do because they're family, one of the things we don't allow family to do is be human. We forget that family is human. We forget that they have limitations just like we have limitations. And many times our biggest mistake is we demand a love from family that only God can give. And so while we're seeking after things from man, God is sitting in heaven waiting on us to call on him. Because he's a God who will never leave you lonely. He's a God who will never leave you hanging. And even when it seems like you don't have your family, as long as you have God, you really have everything you need. And so one thing God will teach you how to do is how to be alone, how to be rejected, how to be isolated, but still be happy. Still have peace. Still be okay. And let's go. All right. But if you ever really want to know what it really means to be rejected, read the story of Joseph in Genesis. Read about Joseph. Because he was hated. Watch this. He was hated by his own brothers and sisters. He was hated by his own family. But what you need to not ask yourself or think about is the fact that you are hated. What you need to ask yourself is, why am I hated? Why don't they like me? And one thing I've learned about haters, one thing I've learned about rejectors, is that many times people don't like you because they ain't you. There's favor on your life. There's an anointing on your life. There's a call on your life. And the enemy will try to use people to confuse what God is trying to do in your life. But what I learned from Joseph is the very people that seem like they're rejecting me, they're the very ones God is using to push me deeper into his purpose. Because Joseph, after he had a dream for God, was actually persecuted by his brothers, and he ended up in a pit. But don't get scared, because at the end of the book, whereas Joseph started out in a pit, he ended up in the palace. So what you need to not look at is where you are right now. You need to look at where you're going to end up. And if the favor of God is on your life, you can let him reject you all day long. That's only a testimony of God's purpose and God's favor. That's only a testimony of how great you are. So don't be intimidated. Don't be mad because it seems like you're getting a sour treatment. Because many times, the very thing that seems like it's causing you pain is the thing that's pushing you to a higher level. And what your family can't see, I've learned God to use people outside of your family to see it. I have a brother who graduated from college only because God gave him favor with a lady who provided his finances.